Hey guys, I'm making this video because I believe that it is something that is really, really important. One, cars that don't really care about people walking at all. Like, okay, so today the light was ready for us to walk, like across the street. It had the walking sign, and this car just decides that it doesn't care about the person, which I was one of the people walking across the street. And it was like, the car just kept going. It like didn't care. It just kept turning. And I'm like, seriously. I stopped and I looked at it. I'm like, seriously, come on now. That's like really not even fair to people who are walking across the street. You're like trying to hit someone, basically. It's like they were about to speed through a walking zone right there. That was like right when. So like this is me, like I'm walking and the car is like literally turning as I'm walking, and I'm like, really? So I had to like step back and like let the car go. But I looked at it for a second, and it was like, I guess the people might have thought that they had the right way to go or whatever, but they really didn't, because if they would have looked, they would have seen people walking. And that's not the first time that has happened. It happened to me last week too, and the week before that, so, and probably the week before that. It's like people don't really care. They just will be like, oh, I'm going to decide to just go on by and not pay attention to the traffic laws, and I'm just going to do whatever I want because I think I can because I got a car. And no, it doesn't work like that. It's really rude for some person in a car to be like, yeah, I'm driving and I don't really give a crap about you, walking. I'm just gonna decide to speed or do whatever, and if you get hit, you get hit. That's not my fault. That's your fault. And it's like, seriously, I was just like, come on now. I'm on my way to class, and you're being the speed demon you are, and you're not caring about anybody else, and you're just gonna hit someone or almost run them over because you're trying to get wherever you're going. If you wanted to deal with that, you should have left like a week ago or something, because like seriously, I don't have time to get hit by a car while I'm trying to go to school. I don't want that to happen. I'm pretty sure they don't really care, because they were just like, oh, I did nothing wrong. And it was like, okay, yeah, I think you did do something wrong, because first of all, it was for the person to walk across the street. It was the people who were gonna walk. It was their time. The light was for them, not for cars. You're just gonna go past it and like no one cares. Oh, I can do whatever I want. No, you can't do whatever you want. You have to follow the rules. If you didn't follow the rules, why'd you have a license in the first place? I mean, come on, that's not even fair. It's not right, it's wrong. And there was this other time where I was like walking to class, and I had my backpack and I had my art supplies, and this is like this really big bag, and it's bigger than I am, and I'm walking and I'm trying to get across the street, and there's this person next to me, and their car is like zooming past, and he's like, you know, you can get hit out here. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but they should understand that the car should stop. Like, the car should stop. It shouldn't be for them to go, because it was for people to walk. It was not for them, and they don't understand that. And when something happens, it'll be the first thing that they, oh my god, it's not my fault. I didn't see them. They were in the traffic. No, it wasn't our fault. It was your fault, because you weren't paying attention to us. You were just la 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 la. Oh crap! What was that? Oh dang, that's personal. Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. You gotta pay attention to the rules, and you gotta watch out for people walking, because the people in the cars obviously don't care. They'll just do whatever. And it's like, really, people, like, honestly, did you not see people walking across the street? Did you not look at the light? It was for the walkers, not. It didn't have a hand. It had a person up for walking. Not a red hand, not a stop for the people walking across the street. The stopping, when the people are walking, you don't drive. You don't continue to go across while people are trying to walk. That's not smart. You're gonna cause issues, and you could cause an accident. Like, that's just like not even, oh my gosh, that was just like, wow. And like, seriously, I was mad about it. I was like, oh my god, really, really, people, seriously. And I stood there for like a good 2 minutes, and like, as soon as I went by, I just kept going and kept walking. I was like, okay, gotta get to class, I gotta calm down, don't want to be angry, and all that. So I'm like, every week some car just decides to be like, I don't want to pay attention to the road, I don't care about the rules, I'm gonna do what I want, and I don't care, cause I got a car and I got a license. But do I want to pay attention to the rules? No. I'm just gonna go continue to drive. La 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 la. It doesn't work that way, people. Learn. You have to learn. It's not a good habit. If you were on the phone texting, or you were doing your makeup, drinking coffee, doing whatever, it doesn't matter. You have to pay attention to the people in front of you. Pay attention to the road and pay attention to people walking, because if it's the light for them, you can't just make them go like by hitting them. It's not how that works. It's not something that you do. You have to be kind, and you have to wait for them to walk across the street when it's for them. When it's their time, they walk across the street, and then as soon as they're clear and every traffic continues, you go. You don't do it when people are walking. It's not what you do. You have to pay attention, because seriously, that's like almost the 3rd time I got hit this year, because people were not paying attention, because they decided to go when it was my turn to walk. They didn't care. They were just like, I'm just gonna speed, and like, really, you're gonna continue. That's not something you need to do for me, because I want you to know that I'm not about to get hit by your car and you try to blame me for not seeing you. I saw you. That's why I'm like looking at you all crazy, because you weren't supposed to go. It was my turn to walk and other people's turn to walk, not the cars to go. Cars wait for the people, and then when it's all clear, you continue. You don't just do whatever you feel like it. I mean, come on, like, like, really, come on. Do you learn? What did you do? Were you like reading a magazine or something, getting your Cheerios or something? I don't care what you were doing. You just need to pay attention, because it's not something that if you don't understand it, I don't know how I can help you, because I really don't want to help understand. But you should understand that cars go when it's your turn. You can't do whatever and get away with it. That's how problems start. And then it'll be, I didn't see her, and she so wasn't paying attention. She had music on. Okay, no, I was walking, people. I was walking. And then, oh, well, were you paying attention? Yeah, I was paying attention. I don't think you were. What's that in your hand? My stuff? Like a purse and my backpack? Whatever. But really, it's not the point. If I'm walking across the street, or anyone else walking across the street, when the light is for them, cars should know that they can't just turn in the middle when someone's walking. It's not polite. It's not smart at all. It's just plain rude. Rude. I'm telling you. It, like, I don't know what goes through their brain at the split second they're gonna just decide to swerve over and just continue to drive, but it's not smart at all. You can do whatever you want in your spare time, or wait till you get home to do whatever you have to do. You just wait for people to continue to walk, because if the light wasn't for me, then I would understand that I wait for the sign to turn for the people to walk. But it was already red, and then it was time for me to walk, and the car didn't really care. It was just, I'm gonna continue while this person's walking. And I'm like, really? I gotta step back, and you gonna go, and I'm gonna give you a look. I'm gonna look at you like you're wrong, because actually you are. wrong because it was literally like the light was red and then it turned for us to walk and the car just kept going like it didn't care. And if it was giving me a dirty look, I'm gonna give you a dirty look back, because first of all, it was my turn to walk and it wasn't your turn to go, so you were about to hit somebody for no reason at all. And it was like, really, people. And I know I just talked really fast right there because I'm really mad right now about it, because still I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is wrong with that picture right there? I mean, do you honestly think that you were right to just continue to drive like that? I mean, come on. Now, I understand that maybe you had somewhere to go, but I really don't care about that right now. I gotta get to class. You can go wherever you need to go when you learn how to do whatever you need to learn how to do, because speeding through zones where people are walking is not the right way to do it, and trying to hit people while they're walking is not the right way to do it. And looking at the person like they're wrong because they're walking across the street when it's for them is not the way to look at people, because it's actually not right. It's wrong. And they need to learn that. But obviously, I don't think they really know. I don't think they get it. And another thing was that they just, like, really, you're going to look at me because you almost hit me? Yeah. No. 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 Not at all. Alright. So, anyway, I know probably no one's gonna actually watch this video because I'm ranting for a whole long whatever. But if this has happened to you, comment below. And yeah, that's if you want. I mean, it's not a requirement. I don't require you to be like, oh, hey, I'm just gonna comment on this real quick. No, you don't have to. It's just something that, I mean, come on now. Cars need to learn when to go and when to stop. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. And I will see you guys later. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Bye.